Did carry passengers, but while Global Supertanker Services was hoping to convert another 3 to 4 747s into fire bombers, those plans are on hold. We were there in June of 2016 as the Global Supertanker came to pay a visit to the region where it was built. On board, the capability to hold and release nearly 20,000 gallons of water, retardant, or firefighting gel, or a combination of two of those.
And we select the number of valves, how wide they're going to open, for how long, and how much pressure, and that determines what will come out of the airplane.
Bob Solberg is the senior VP and former 4-7 pilot who runs Global Supertanker Services based out of Colorado Springs. And these are the nozzles right underneath.
Basically, we're working ahead of the ground crew to try to help them mitigate that fire.
The plane has fought fires in Israel and Chile, but not at its home base here in the U.S.
Not only are we firefighters, we have one of the most effective tools that is available for it. It's very frustrating for us.
This week, Solberg expressed frustration at having to wait another 3 months past the end of fire season to see if a new round of tests of how the plane lays down retardant meets Forest Service requirements.
It's more administrative. It's a matter of looking at what was done and discussing why did you do this or why didn't you do that.
The Forest Service had a 6-month interim approval that expired on June 15th, just as fire season was getting going. And now a member of Arizona's congressional delegation wants to know why, saying that such interim approvals are typically 18 months. Now, the U.S. Forest Service said it gave Global Supertanker Services the option to do this test last fall, but they took an overseas job instead. They say this put this back later, but as the congressperson from Phoenix is asking, because they have a serious fire season down there too, why isn't this longer?
Wow. So speaking of overseas, it seems like they're prepared to fight these wildfires all over the world. Why does the U.S. matter to the company?
Well, the U.S. is the big market for all of this. And we see DC-10s, which can handle about 11,000 gallons that are out there. We see multiples of those. Part of this seems to involve what's called an on-demand service. So basically, if you've got the equipment, we'll call you if you need to, if we need to, but it's not a contractual situation. That seems to be part of the issue.
Wow, so these other countries, don't they have similar requirements then?
Global Supertanker Services says no, they did not have to do this for the Israelis. They've done it for Chile as well. The whole idea here is they could be on station anywhere in the world in about 18 hours in order to put out fires, trying to get ahead of fires in this case. But they say the tough market is right here at home. And if you remember, not that many years ago, we had fire bombers that one lost a wing. We had other crashes. That was a very complicated situation, and I think part of this may be coming out of that. That doesn't involve this. Nobody's accusing this airplane of being not airworthy, but they say that the Forest Service says we're trying to check the work here to make sure this is going to give us the coverage, especially for the fire retardant as it's laid down.
Okay. Thank you, Glenn.